Hello my friends, it's Lorraine here from the Great British Veg Plot. Welcome to my garden, and today I'm going to be sowing some carrots into pot number 7. So carrots, and once again, just in the interest of doing something that you can't get in the supermarkets, I am growing these round carrots, which means actually if you have very hard soil, you're not going to get lots of forked carrots. You'll get little round carrots. If you have a pot that's not quite so deep, you can grow these. I grew these once with my granddaughter in a wheelbarrow, and they worked absolutely brilliantly. So they're very fun. They're exciting because when you pull them out of the ground, they don't look like carrots they're supposed to look. So round carrots. So that's what we're going to be sowing today. I have this funky little bunny pot trug that I have lined with a piece of plastic compost bag, and actually I sowed some carrots in here a couple of weeks ago. I am not sure if this could be a little carrot seed germinating, but what I'm going to do is do another drill down the middle of the pot so that I avoid any clashing with seeds that I might have sown before. So I'm going to sow these today. This is, as I say, pot number 7, and it will be followed, the carrots will be followed by chard, and I will show you how to grow chard, or Basil will be doing that in another little while, so that we can start growing that and then put that in here when the carrots are finished. So what we do to sow carrots is just draw a little line. In this case I'm going to do it down the middle of the pot with your finger. If you're doing this in the ground, you can just use your finger to draw the line, or use a pen or a pencil or a dibber, or anything you've got really. You just need a little shallow drill, it's called, and this soil is already quite damp. If I was doing the drill and the soil was dry, I would water inside the drill so that the seeds then stick. Now the seeds, the carrot seeds, are quite tiny, and they come in this little packet sealed inside the paper outer cover. And these ones actually are ones I had last year, so we'll see whether they grow or not. They have 2 chances, don't they? So put a few in your hand. Here's the seeds. And then I'm just going to sprinkle them along in the drill, trying not to get them too bunched up, but you will get a few where they're, bunched, so we can thin those out as we go along. All right, and once they are in the drill, then we simply cover them over, and I'm just doing that by pinching the soil together very lightly with my fingers. Oops, I don't know what that is, but we don't want that in there. And then just press it down lightly so that the seeds are in contact with the soil. Then I'm going to label. I've got here a fork, a wooden fork, round carrot, the date on it, and I'm just going to stick that in the end of the line so I know exactly where I have sown those carrots. That makes it easy, so I know when something comes up, if it's on that line, it's likely to be a carrot seed. So there you have it. It's that simple, growing carrots in a pot. And you don't need to have a funky little bunny pot like I've got. You can use an ordinary flower pot. The bigger it is, the more carrots you can grow, but you don't need to grow a lot of carrots. You don't need to overface yourself. Make it easy for yourself, and consider what space you have available as well. This pot is outside on my patio. There's a south-facing wall, so everything stays reasonably warm and protected. We are still getting very cold nights and sometimes a frost. So it's good to make sure you can keep an eye on things and take care of them as the the temperatures fluctuate so much. But everything should be fine outside, and if you want to sow carrots in the ground, you do it exactly like this, and just clear yourself a bit of space and make sure you mark where your line is. Number of times I've done that and not been sure exactly which direction the line went in. So in the ground I put a peg one side, a peg the other side, and a line of string across where the line of carrots are. So then it's very obvious and very easy to do. All right, my friends, so we're going to follow this with chard. I will take you through that later. But for now, there's your carrots sown for pot number 7, and I will see you again very soon.